in the context of selling on Etsy, many people are not ready for Christmas because they believe that Christmas starts when sales start increasing, and it starts way before that. Like our Christmas season started about 2 weeks ago, and technically it started like 6 months ago. If you are looking for mass production, you need to prepare for Christmas 2 quarters ahead of Christmas. Otherwise, you just can't get in line. There's not capacity for you. Right now in like the October season, everybody's like, oh, we need to get ready for Christmas because it's coming up here soon. So that's a point when manufacturers like us get inundated with requests and we're not able to respond to them all because there's just not enough bandwidth. And yeah, it's frustrating to us because there's like, frankly, money on the table that is going off to the side, but we cannot shirk our responsibilities with our existing clientele or the first come, first serve clientele at the very least, in order to chase more stuff, because then just everybody ends up being ticked at us because everybody gets parts late. So this is notification too late that you need to prepare for Christmas back in the summer. But if you are right now preparing for Christmas, if you are right now have not started preparing for Christmas, you need to get ready. Purchase material, because here at running a 3D printing, print-on-demand business or anything else, the things that are going to whack you are you're going to run out of material, you're going to run out of people, and just human time, because you're going to be inundated with post-processing and packing. And you're going to have more demand than you probably expect. Etsy, if you're selling on Etsy particularly, there's a huge spike in demand on Etsy. Starting on November 1st, literally Etsy flips a switch. And however many orders you did on October 31st, you're going to do double that on November 1st. And then it ramps. Then you get to Black Friday. And whether you run a sale or not, all of this, again, is contextualized to Etsy because that's where I have real hard data on. This applies to the other places as well, though, too, depending on how you operate your business. It's just Etsy is an organization that runs in a certain way, and Shopify is dependent on how you run your ads. So we're going to focus on Etsy because your ads are case dependent. But Etsy, on Black Friday, regardless of if you have a sale or not, since Etsy has so many handmade sellers on there, those sellers, Etsy has to distribute the demand across all of them. Otherwise, they cannot deliver a product to the buyers who are on the platform. So everybody gets light shined on them if they're available at that time. So huge spike on Black Friday, regardless of where your store is. Make sure you're turned on. Make sure you have ads turned on, all that kind of stuff. Do not necessarily have to run a sale. I have even seen people increase prices on Black Friday just to mediate demand or take more money off the table. You get to Black Friday very often, first week of December. A bunch of people who have like home print farms and that kind of stuff will go on vacation because they just can't keep up with demand, or lead times are out past Christmas. They're like, we'll take new orders, but it's not shipping until January 1st. And then you lose sales because people want a Christmas gift. So preparing for all of that is a thing. If you have commonly sold or popular items, store up inventory of those because there's going to be more of them sold. And consider exterior resources wherever you can. Again, this is kind of one of the main reasons that we built like the Etsy and the Shopify plugin. So it's really easy for people, not for us to like take over the store, but to do overflow. Where if your print farm is not able to keep up, then you're able to offload that demand to Slant 3D, and we can print and ship those items for you. Now, the challenge with this is making sure that your items are ready for that, because we use different printers than you do, probably. So doing qualification prints and test prints and stuff here early on is something to be done there that I would warn you about, because you don't know. We've had people be like, oh, you use textured beds. We don't want textured beds. So that comes up. They're like, we use glass base, or we use this texture, or whatever it was, and it's really critical to the product. If that's the case, you need to verify it and find out what other stuff is in, and verify pricing and yada, 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 and colors and materials and all the rest of it. Right now we have 7 PLA colors and 2 PETG colors on all of the applications. So those are all there. But just make sure that in Christmas you're preparing appropriately. Don't wait until you have the problem to solve and prepare for the problem, because you're going to run out of material, and then Amazon isn't going to have any for sale because everybody else ran out of material. And then you're going to run out of machine capacity and you'll have to put your store on vacation. You might burn out or get sick or something else and you run out of people and then you can't ship products on time. All of these things are things that come down that can't be solved in the moment. So prepare a little bit up front. This doesn't mean go buy a whole mess of inventory of stuff, but build a little bit of a buffer volume. Make sure you have a few more spools than you have. And if that inventory and those kind of things scare you, just think about it as like an annual basis. I'm going to buy all the filament I need for the year right now before Christmas. That way I definitely have enough for Christmas. Or maybe just for the next 6 months. And you can look at the previous year and say, this is how much I sold. This is how much material I needed. That's how much I need to store. And then look at your analytics from last Christmas if you're able to. If you're a new store, you don't get this. But if you're a brand new store, the growth is, whatever sales you had on 31st, double on the November 1st, and then on Black Friday, generally you have about 10x daily sales on Black Friday if you have a good, reasonable product. And then it tapers off from Black Friday throughout December, kind of maybe levels a little bit. You have a growth up to Black Friday, then it drops a little bit and stays flat until about the first or second week of December. And then second week of December, just as Christmas sellers are kind of done because most people are responsible and have purchased their gifts already. The last week before December, if you are still have capacity and are able to do it, do overnight shipping. We will not be doing overnight Well, I shouldn't say that. Depending on where we are with capacity, we may release overnight shipping options on the Etsy and Shopify plugins, depending on where we are. But that's not a formal announcement. That's a possibility depending on where we are. Right now, yes, we're just making sure we have enough machinery and material and all the rest of it to make sure we're supporting all of you guys based on the historical data that we've seen. So we're doing all our projections, making sure we're ready to go and making sure we're doing what needs done. To make sure everybody's happy. But okay, well, that's that. We're going to leave it there. It's going to be back to a shorter type of show. Comment down below if there's any kind of topics or questions that you want us to cover. And yeah, check out the plugins because they're actually pretty cool and can be useful to you, especially here as the rush comes on. Just as a backup. But hey, if you're building a whole new Etsy store and you just don't want to sell on Etsy, but now you can because you don't have to run a print farm and ship boxes out, check them out then too. Alrighty, have a great day, everybody.